Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to Pepe update today, and Pepe is now currently down. Now the reason is because Bitcoin is also down, and during this technical analysis we've been talking about Bitcoin so much. On the private we've talked about it, on the channel updates we've talked about it, on Discord announcement I've talked about it. So I've mentioned it various times that Pepe is definitely looking to follow Bitcoin footstep. And unfortunately, if I show you Bitcoin right now very quickly, is that Bitcoin has broken the channel, and this channel is something that I've shown you previously. You can see that this is definitely a channel, and this for the first time in nearly 1.5 months that Bitcoin has broken the channel. Very clear breakdown, and I do see Bitcoin trying to go back up for this retest to 110, maybe $111,000, and then eventually from this place maybe even try to make a fake out at $112, and then finally drop down big time to maybe 94, 99, maybe even 91k because of the CME gap at $91,000. So that actually also mean that Pepe probably could be looking to correct along with Bitcoin. And for some reason I feel like we're having this one top here, second top, and a third top. So it does feel like Pepe has been printing out almost like a triple top during this past several couple of days since 10th of May. So for 20 days, I think this has been a triple top in the making as well. Now, if Pepe can break above the first top of 1635, could actually see Pepe moving all the way to the upside. Now, funny thing is that AI is, artificial intelligence is progressing very quickly. I don't have any clip because I didn't record this, but yesterday I was testing out Gemini artificial intelligence, which is made by Google, and I was talking about if it can actually predict some entry points for Pepe, and it actually gave me a pretty accurate signal. And yesterday it was sitting at 1384, and they say that you can buy and short Pepe in here with the stop at 1430 or 1424, and you can take some profit at 1240 or something like that. It actually came down to 1252, so it was actually pretty amazing. Like for testing purposes it was actually pretty accurate, but it fluffed with Bitcoin. It actually fluffed with Bitcoin. It wasn't very sure what to do with Bitcoin. But yes, you still have to do some manual testing. You can still use AI to your advantage to kind of like speed up the process, but I won't say you can totally depend on AI itself. Now, Pepe, on the other hand, has broken this trend line as well. If you notice, there's a little bit of support going on in here. So I do see Pepe coming up again to maybe 1411, and it can actually try to retest 1411, maybe even jump up to 1500, and then finally, if Bitcoin drops down, we could actually see Pepe dropping down as well, and this could actually be the next technical target for that triple top, which sits all the way down to 928 in the future. So all eyes on Bitcoin, right? I always say this, that Bitcoin is literally the needle mover for every coin out there. You have Pepe, which is a different story, and then you have Bitcoin, which is a different story, and both are linked, definitely linked with one another. And Bitcoin is in trouble, as I've shown you before, that Bitcoin is about to go for the retest, and if it gets rejected, it can go down very badly. Monthly is about to close. Our signal entry is also about to close in 2 days. The weekly closes in 2 days. We have Saturday and Sunday, just 2 days to open up a new weekly time frame. And even if we just try to check how the weekly does look like, let's actually check this very quickly. Then there is candles. Or by the way, I didn't actually see this before because we never talked about it. But the thing is, yes, there is this doji going on in here. And if Pepe, for example, closes at 1323 in the next 2 days on the weekly, then I'm going to tell you what this candle pattern is called. When you have one plus, second plus, and a third plus, this is going to be called Tristar candlestick. And we can even do a quick Google on this one, and I can write in Tristar, and we can do a candlestick in here. I do hope it comes up, candlestick pattern. And I want to show you how this may look like, because I want you to know that TA does actually work a lot. So this is just exactly the image that I'm looking for to. You can see it's known as bearish Tristar, one plus, and you can see the second plus is a little bit higher than these on the side, on the left, on the right. You have the middle one is on the top, so you can see it's really perfectly done. So from here, you know, Tristar pushes it down unless it doesn't actually break above 1641. So if Pepe goes to 1641, at least on the weekly, that will be so bullish. But if you stay below that, this is going to be a Tristar. In my opinion, this is like the hint they're giving us. And we still have 2 days, 12 hours to close the candle. So, you know, we still have time for miracle in there. So wait for the weekly closing. That's the reason why I even said on the private, we're not going to trade until May closes. And by the way, speaking of May, even on the first week of June, it does look like the first week of June, because when you close in the next 2 days, let's say you close with a doji again, we make a Tristar, then the first 7 days on the weekly, right, can actually be red, like the first 7 days of June. And maybe after 7 days you can have an opportunity to buy, but this could be also an opportunity to sell, to short. That's another way to look at it. And that's it for the video. I'm going to see you in the next one. Love you.